Pisces, welcome to your in-depth reading for yours and theirs. What's up? What's going on? If you're new to the channel, yours and theirs is an energy read between yourself and someone else. Therefore, it does not have to be about a significant other, spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, lover type situation. It's whomever fits the dynamic as I'm describing it. So it could be about a family member or friend, but yes, a person of special significance too. So, like always, take what resonates, leave what does not. Reverse those energies as you see fit, more so with yours and theirs, as energy exchange and interchange is real, rapid, and fluid. These are, after all, general collective readings, not one-to-one private, which is to say they may not resonate at all. Very frustrating, I know, but also, yeah, possible. So if that's the case, check out the placements. You will find yourself in there somewhere. Yeah. And that's my standard disclaimer if you are new. Makes my life easier. My regular collectives know, but there's a lot of folks who don't. And even then, we could all use with reminders, yeah? But my second disclaimer is that I'm still recovering from a cold, so take it easy on me in terms of, you know, the heavy breathing and the throat clearing and all that other irritating stuff. I'm a human, and I'm still recovering. And on top of that, I'm dealing with a big fat case of nasty pollen. So, there you go. All right, what's up, Pisces? What's going on? We're in Banties this week. Decided to be chill, or try to be chill. Because it's not just me and my daughter's sick. Even Cinnamon, bless her heart, got sick too. She had the sneezes for days. What's going on, please? So we're doing band stuff today. You know, nothing crazy. Although I have to admit the reading type is a little more intense for this week than I care for. Yours and theirs always tends to be. But this week in particular seems to be, well, let's put it this way. People seem to be showing me a lot of pent-up frustrations. What's going on, please? What's going on, please? Show me Pisces in their person. Show me Pisces. Show me Pisces in their person, please. Show me Pisces and their person. What's up? Yes, let's do one more. Show me Pisces in their person, please. We're going to start with your side of the board, but as I said in the intro, reverse those energies as you see fit. What's going on, please? All right, what's up? What's going on? Six of Swords. 10 of Wands, difficult situation, the Empress. Okay, if you feel that that is in your best interest, then by all means do so. I see you leaving something behind that you said is just too difficult to bear. 10 of Wands. It's not the easiest of things for you, but you're saying the Empress, since you did it, you're saying you've been feeling better. Okay. That's the true sign of empowerment. 3 Cups, 6 of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, perhaps in time. We might be connecting to somebody, perhaps in time. I don't know. That's curious. 10 of Swords. Yeah, Page of Wands. Yeah, Death. There's definitely an ending here, so brace yourselves. Goodness me, Pisces, honey. The Pisces Collective, I know, has been going through a particular bracket, so if you are new to tarot or energetic influence collectives, okay, no matter what your sign is, they move at the pace they move. So I will sometimes see, you know, a collective in dips or valleys, and they'll be here for a while. And then I'll slowly start to see them eke upwards, and then they get peak, and then they'll be up there on that peak for a while. Yay, all is well. And then it might come down a little bit. So Pisces has been down here for a hot minute, and that means the collective is still going through it because everybody's timeline is different, okay? So I know that you've been going through something difficult and challenging. I see it. I see it. I do. I've been seeing it. But this is the first time, maybe in a while, I started to see a little bit climb upwards. Because when you get that far down, all you can do is go up. And so I started to see upwards right there towards the end with the Empress, an acknowledgement of this decision. In your overview, King of Swords, having made up your mind, determination, something like that. Okay? There is a possibility for kind of a sweet entry connection, but maybe in future, just not right now. No. We got stuff we're dealing with, okay? Tennis, let me remind you that shared is still very fresh. 10 of Swords, Page of Wands, Death. For some of you, are still in the process of leaving and really coming to terms with it, whatever that is to you, okay? Okay, we're going to start right here. Excuse me, with that King of Swords. Show me that King of Swords. You know, I'll be honest with you, I just did Scorpios, and even though they got me all riled up, it's one of those things. I'd rather you know that you're leaving something behind consciously and willfully, even if it's tragically, than pray to the universe to let something go. But then again, I suppose that's the complex of the grass is always greener. I guess it depends on who you are. you know. Let's see that King of Swords. Some of that King of Swords. Some of that King of Swords. Some of that King of Swords. Can't say I'm surprised, though, either. Not surprised. Our superpowers, our power cards, are a reflection of our higher selves. In other words, not easy to access. Yours is the moon. Which means if you are developed Pisces and you understand the moon is your superpower, you really don't keep secrets from anyone, least of all yourself. Which means if you're an underdeveloped Pisces, you tend to default to the moon. You keep stuff you're not comfortable with way under there, so you don't have to deal with it. See what I'm saying? It just kind of depends. So Scorpio's being death. It's the option we are least comfortable with. Everybody's different. If you want to learn to read tarot, by the way, I strongly recommend that you start with understanding the personalities of all 12 collectives. King of Swords. Show me the 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 King of Swords. Show me that King of Swords, please. Ace of Cups. Page of Pentacles. Strength. Okay, now you're showing me investments in strength where before that wasn't there. I'm not saying that you didn't have nerve. That's not what I'm saying. The strength to do the opposite of what you've been doing. So this is good. Already that's good. Again, that also tells me how difficult it has been. But the King of Swords has made up his mind to kind of stop trying to emotionally tune into this and willfully allow the feeling to stand instead of forcing it to stay. So Page of Pentacles is the strength. We've made up our mind to stop trying to put ourselves into this, recognizing that we are detached from it or we want to. That was a big thing for you. Okay, I don't want to emotionally participate in this anymore. I'm no longer emotionally available to this anymore. Come to think of it, I don't want to be here anymore. And it starts out small as these things do, but the admission in and of itself was already a huge feat for you. For the Pisces I'm looking at. So again, good job. Okay. Let's jump on over here and see what this is. I don't know what this dynamic is that you're leaving behind, but you're saying it's on its best day is still non-functioning. Excuse me. It may not necessarily be a romantic relationship. I do not know. Let's take a look at that Six of Swords. Showing that Six of Swords. You're saying I don't want to participate in this hardship anymore. I'm no longer emotionally attached to this, and I need to see that and recognize it. Let's see that Six of Swords. Show me that Six of Swords. Death, indeed. Okay. There it is, Ten of Wands. Man, whatever this is... I mean, you know this by now, but damn, honey, how long did you stay in this? I don't know. To admit defeat on this, it's not going to work. 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 And the Ten of Wands comes from the stress of having tried to make it work. And the Three of Pentacles, guys, you have to remember, that's the most basic building structure you can see in life with someone else. We start here, see if we can get along or cooperate, keep it friendly. Collaboration, acquaintance, whatever. You know, that kind of iffy cousin that you have to agree to get along with over the weekend. It's, you see what I'm saying? Three of Pentacles takes many forms. The agreement between at least one other person to like, let's more or less try to get along and see how it goes. Is like, no, I couldn't even achieve that. And the stress, Ten of Wands twice for you, came from trying. So whatever this is would not take off on the ground. I just don't know how long it took you to completely lose investment for it in terms of emotional attachment. And you went from having feeling for this to switching over to, I got to make a decision about this. Death, Three of Pentacles, Ten of Wands. No. We got to leave this behind. It's something that has no flow, no go. It will not develop. It will not grow. It's more fuss and exhaustion to try to keep it around than it is to work with it. Let's see that Ten of Wands, please. Show me that Ten of Wands. Show me that Ten of Wands. It does not suit. It does not work. I ain't having it. It could be a structural thing, guys, in terms of location, home. I don't know, but it won't work. It will not work. And that's good. I'm glad you see it. I'm glad it frees you up to understand that you should consider leaving it. I completely agree with you. But what the hell was it? The Three of Pentacles is so simple in nature. It's like I couldn't even get along with this, Christina, and I was tired of trying to pretend that I could get along with it, because you did, until you couldn't. Let's see that Ten of Wands, Queen of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles. I know that's what you're saying. You showed me a conversion of between having feeling and to understanding that they were now absent. Whatever it is, you kept at this until you couldn't. The burnout was real for this. You kept trying to put your heart into it. Knight of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, slow, steady work that comes from a good place in me. You really tried to show that. I still don't know what this is. You still tried to show this situation the best of your function, form, opportunity to put real work into it, whatever that means to you, and it came from the heart with the Queen of Cups. You know, I know you meant it. 1,000 times over you meant it. And you're saying the more you tried, the more it hurt. You know, that's typically what happens when our efforts are unappreciated. You know, us trying to hammer at something over and over again, the idea is that we should get something back from it in equal tandem, you know, reciprocity, you name it. And it's like that 1,000 times over did not happen. You really put some good quality work into this. Okay? You really did. Whether or not it was returned, I don't know. Probably not, my guess. I mean, lack of cooperation. This is heavy. The Ten of Wands is here twice. Here was what was in that Ten of Wands. What was making it so hard is that your heart was in it. And you put real work into it until you couldn't. It either wouldn't give back, it was too small, too shallow, or it didn't know how to love you back. I don't know. Okay. See that Empress, please? That's some good quality work there. There's some good quality heart space, too. Don't forget that. Let's see that Empress, please. Show me the Empress. Show me the Empress. Show me that Empress, please. Let's see that Empress. King of Wands, Nine of Swords, the King of Swords. Making this decision kind of freaks you out. Right here it is. The decision freaks you out, but you also understand it's your responsibility. You're saying it's mine, and it sucks that it's mine. You're saying you don't want to make this decision, but you have to. I understand that, but please understand this decision is literally for your betterment. Literally. The Empress, it's a form of empowerment, not because you want to have the last word or the upper hand, it's because you need to do what's right for you. That's what real empowerment is. Making these hard decisions that people do not want to deal with. Everybody thinks they know what to do in a situation like this. No. Until you're in it, you have no idea. Okay? That's what it is to really be human. Everybody, I would never put up with that. Yeah, you would. Yes, you would. If you understood you were working towards something and that you were delivering the best of yourself with a full open heart and that you meant well and that you just wanted it to cooperate and love you back, you're going to stay in it. You will. That's a human thing to do. But what we need to strive to do is understand what I'm putting into this is at my own cost or it's hurting me at some point. You don't seem to care. That's when we need to start making decisions. Okay? Whatever this is legitimately pained you. And even now, enforcing that decision freaks you out. It does. But I promise you, it's a decision that's in your best interest with the Empress here. I promise you. You can do this, okay? You know you're not supposed to give to it anymore, emotionally or 3D, anything. You know you're not supposed to. This is several degrees of difficult. I can't quite see what it is yet. But the biggest thing by far is that anyone should be able to handle 3 of Pentacles. Anybody. Not only was it not good for you, it took away too. It ran into the negative, way into the negative. So the day you stopped doing this is the day you started taking your power back. Okay. All right. I'm kind of tempted to jump lines, but we're going to go ahead and carry on with our traditional 1, 2, 3. This 3 Cups, 6 of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune. possibly in time. There might be some sort of fresh connectivity here with a sense of hope, and it feels good. And it might even be cooperative. Let's take a look. Or this is a representation of what we're leaving behind. I don't know. Let's take a look. Let's see that 3 of Cups, please. I just don't understand why the Wheel of Fortune would be attached to it. But we'll get there. Let's hit 3 of Cups. Show me the 3 of Cups. Ace of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, the Star. Okay, it is new in time. Not yet. Not yet. It will be under the stars. By that, I mean when you connect with it, whenever it arrives or you arrive to it. I don't know, because you are moving forward and onwards from your timeline. So there's a good chance you will intersect them or vice versa. I don't know. This is strong sense of connection. It's under the stars. So as soon as you connect with it, you will know almost immediately what it is, because this person's heart space is open. But it will be shining with the star. Okay? So this is what you might call a highly attractive heart space. Okay? It's beautiful, but it presents itself as a very manageable 3 of Cups. In other words, the connectivity upon initial meeting is light. Open, ready for business. Okay? But again, the star is attached to it. So this person, even though the connection point is simple, 3 of Cups, it could be a random run-in for all I know. Could be a planned meeting, hang out. I have no idea. That's not the point. The point is that this person's heart space is open, ready for love, new love, but the star will be shining. So pure motivation. It might be easy to dismiss at first, but when you connect with it, you'll be like, oh, this one feels really different. It's going to feel special, because it is. Okay? Connection or reconnection, someone we might have known, I don't know. But it's beautiful. Okay? And it does come up as a new love in time. Wheel of Fortune. But let's get to that 6 of Wands. Show me that 6 of Wands. Show me that 6 of Wands. Show me that 6 of Wands, please. Show me that 6 of Wands. That Knight of Pentacles is crossing that field like, I took my time to get here, but now that I'm here, I want to be here. I kind of feel like that's you. I'm not sure why. Okay. But granted, given that, okay, it might have taken you a minute. 9 of Pentacles, King of Wands, and the 10 of Wands. Okay. 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 Interesting. They're showing me the independence of their personhood. They like who they are. They're saying they're well equipped. They're independent. Okay, they're also ambitious. And they have a kind of thing that says visibility. I know. I saw the star attached to their heart. There's something about this person that says high value, highly desirable. I don't know. It's weird. It's hard to explain, but this person looks visible. Many see them, or I'm not saying that they're surrounded by competition. That's not what I mean. I mean, like, their heart space is sought after. Their attention or affections are sought after. Okay. So even though they're showing me a kind of soft, independent, feminine energy, they actually have a great deal of masculine passion behind them. So this is someone who very much says, I know who I am. I know what I'm about. It's not easy, 10 of Wands, but they're saying they navigate it as best they can. It's interesting. They try not to let ego get in the way, but they are a very passionate person and ambitious. Okay? So that's interesting. Very interesting. Their cup, their heart space, and their sense of self and direction is highly attractive to you. Okay. Okay. Let's get that Wheel of Fortune going. Let's see if we can get a little indication of time there. It's a little further out. Oh, wrong deck. Let's see that Wheel of Fortune. Show me the Wheel of Fortune, please. It makes me laugh when I say wrong deck because it sounds like, well, which deck is the right one, Christina? Well, that's for me to know and you to find out. Let's see that Wheel of Fortune. Hi, if you're new to the channel, my name's Christina. A little different. All right. Let's see that Wheel of Fortune, please. Show me that Wheel of Fortune. Show me that Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Ten of Pentacles. Oh. Okay. Knight of Cups. After the World. Yeah, I get it opens up after something is complete. I get it. I get it. Why is that such a huge emphasis? The Wheel of Fortune. If I'm being honest with you, I think this person has a great deal of responsibility attached to them, but they carry it with a good face. You know, that kind of good grace energy people have where they have a lot of responsibility, but they act like it's they act like it's no big deal. I think that's what that is. It's a defining characteristic for this person because it's such at the heart of the reading. As an individual, they have a lot on their back, but they act like it's no big deal. It's something like that. I got it. They have the energy of I got it. Okay. There's something about that. Two of Swords, Nine of Wands, the Sun. Okay. You two crossed when there is absolutely no confusion. Two of Swords, Nine of Wands, the Sun. When there is no confusion or chance for blocking happiness, that is when you two will intersect. When there's nothing that will obscure your two's vision of the sun. Happiness with each other. That's very specific. You two will not cross paths until there is no chance, and I mean zero chance, to obscure the sun. No confusion and no blocking, and not a moment before. That's very specific directive. In other words, you have to be cleanly out of this, and they might have a similar restriction too. I don't see that. I see them as being free as a bird, to be honest with you, but that stands for at least one person where there is no conflict and there's no chance for blockage. That is when you two will be free to intersect in a happy, healthy way for both people. Very specific. Yes, indeed. We're going to go ahead and do a Ten of Swords. Okay. And we'll take a look at Death. Call me crazy. I think we're going to go ahead and skip that Page of Wands. Okay, let's see that Ten of Swords. Show me that Ten of Swords. Show me that Ten of Swords. Show me that Ten of Swords, please. I'm still trying to understand the context of this because I see you pouring really good quality time, energy, and effort into this from the heart space. But something about the situation, the environment, the circumstances that suck, that are continuously displeasing. Like you don't want to connect with it anymore and you stop trying. You stop trying. You stop trying to make it have more meaning to you than it did. Because it's so hard for me to believe that you have to hardcore reject a Three of Pentacles like that. I see where you put yourself into it and what it meant to you, and it was actually quite a lot. But you're saying the situation is just lackluster, dry. It's too hard to get this person to cooperate. The context is off, the situation is off, the circumstance is off. Nothing builds the way it's supposed to. That's what I'm looking for. That's the language I'm looking for. Nothing is building up the way it's supposed to. It's never correct, it's never right, or it never comes through the way it's supposed to. It's like, imagine being connected to that person whose whole existence with you is, I'll do that later. And there's the promise of potential to build, to fix it, or to get on something, and they never do. It's just all mouth. It's all words, but there's no action. There's something here that says it's too hard to try to make this grow. There's no expansion. There's no expansion there. Hanged Man, the Star, Death. Okay, so this is not random. You leaving this behind, let's make this clear in case this wasn't already. It's not random. You've had lots of time to think about it. And you keep going back to this square one. This hurts. It's all I know is that it hurts. I keep trying to rationalize it. I keep trying to wish for it. I keep trying to feel more for it. I'm at that point now where I absolutely cannot. This is a star that is dead. And that is with much perspective after I don't know how long of being in pain. Hanged Man, you trying to get perspective on it? Where it's coming from? It's simple. The pain is dwelling in this, knowing that it will never be the star that you needed or wanted or had hoped for once upon a time. That is extremely distinct. It's extreme. Imagine, let's put it in the relationship context, because that's what most people gravitate towards anyway. And I mean personal relationship, spouse, that kind of thing. Imagine you made a commitment to someone based on the premise of, oh, this is a Ten of Pentacles situation right here. The foundation, the flourishing, the livelihood. And then come to find out, it can barely get past a 3 or 4 or 5. This is why you don't marry potential, okay? You marry the truth. Commit to truth, not the potential. But for some of you, there's that sense this will not flourish. It won't flourish. It won't cooperate. It won't fulfill its promise. It won't. It won't. It can't. It won't. It just can't. Won't. Whatever. I don't know what this is. But you have minimalized it so much in your eyes, and I think that's what you had to do in order to kind of carry on with your plan to exit. It would make sense to me, especially after how much you put into it. But here we've had more than enough time here, and I would say more than enough exposure to understand the origin of the pain and understand that this is a star that will never fulfill its promise or potential. You no longer desire it. The star is pure, raw desire. In order to understand if it's for us, we have to reach for it. And you reach for this long enough to understand that this star has no fulfillment. There's no wish in it. There's nothing. Okay. All right. That was 3 majors over a 10 of swords. Wow. Okay. Let's take a look at that death then. Show me death. I really don't want to. I don't mind skipping a card if it speaks for itself. I kind of got a problem with doing more than 2 on the same line. That's why. I don't mean to rub salt into the wound, honey. I really don't. But I do need to clarify just in case. 9 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords. Thank you. With you leaving this behind, you also leave behind the sense of false dependency. I knew there was something in there. I knew there was something in there, and we were going to get to it in the 11th hour. I freaking knew it. With 6 of Swords here, very distinct on your opening, so shall it be at your closing. The beginning is at the close. So here we have death. We gave up on the star. We understand now, the more we leave this behind, you're showing me independence, 9 of Pentacles. Whatever this is, had you thinking, if I'm not in there, this thing will die. It won't sustain. It can't do its thing on its own. That is what you call dependency or false dependency. No, this is not true. So not only did you attach yourself to this with a bigger promise to it, after time, it dwindled down to a barely functioning 3 of Pentacles. Am I right? And if you didn't stick around to sustain that 3 of Pentacles, then by God, they'd be lost or dead without you. Whatever that situation is. Right? Turns out this was false. The day you left it with the 6 of Swords, you started to leave behind that false sense of dependency, and you transformed back into a singular individual. All that work, love, care, and attention was being generated from one person. The stress of it came from knowing you weren't getting it back, nowhere near close. Okay. I know the decision stresses you out, but the person who is prepared to do the most work often has to finalize things like this. That means you. Good. That means you're a person of empowerment and you didn't completely get lost. You didn't completely get lost to dependency or false dependency or codependency. You still managed to find your way back. Good. 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 This will come in time, but it has very strict instructions until there's absolutely no conflict or confusion. There are no walls. Whosever's cup this is that shines so bright, I am convinced this person is showing me a proud state of independence. They operate under that Nine of Pentacles frequency to a very high degree, but they're also saying there's a price to pay to that. And I do agree that is true. And Ten of Wands, this person I think has a great deal of responsibility, but with the King of Wands, they're like, oh, but I got it. This person knows how to carry the weight, the same weight that you did. They do. Except they're used to it. It's the responsibility they assume. Okay? So this person operates very proudly at an independent level. Kind of like how you operated independently even while you're technically in a situation or with somebody. So imagine if you combined your two powers, right? Anyway, I really wanted to focus on them a little more, but this situation, it's either just started for you or you're right smack in the thick of it, okay? No. It was made very clear that this person with a kind of shiny cup, you two will not cross until there's absolutely zero conflict, all right? No obstructions. Okay. Facade beliefs, yeah, false beliefs. I know the day you kind of left this, you probably weren't thinking of it at the time, but you started to give away false beliefs that you had to be here, you had to stay in this, you had to keep contributing. Let's see, mirroring. Yeah, I know. I think this person you're connecting with, they will have a lot in common with you. There's a sense of regrets here for those false beliefs. I understand that. You know, that's what I'm saying, guys. You don't marry potential, you marry the truth. Okay? There you go. Or connect. It doesn't have to be marriage. Counsel and therapy. Oh, I'm sure we did all that. I'm sure we did all that. And again, that could be what I'm seeing right here. Despite how heavy it is, somebody was willing to put in the real work. It came from a loving space, and the lack of cooperation was really real. And that's where some of you got your proof. Okay? Okay. Be open to receive. Confusion and illusions. Yeah, I know. That's the difference between potential and truth. One is real, and you can actually hold in your hand. The other one is what we want to see. Rose-colored glasses. Okay? All right. For home, the home space. Some of you very much care about your home space, quality of life, quality of home, and it does not feel like a quality home at all. It feels like an unhealthy home. Someone feels that they convinced they cannot do more or give more because they're sick. This is something about this isn't quite right. I would love to give more to this, but something's never right with this person's mental self, emotional self. No. There's something about this that says, I'm supposed to cooperate, but I don't want to. It feels like poor excuses. I don't quite know how to... There's always a reason why more can't be done. And yet the expectation remained. There it is. Someone's lingering. Well, I hope you feel better tomorrow, and then maybe you can do X, Y, Z, and then 2 weeks, and then a month. And yet the expectation for improvement was here, and it never happened. Okay? Yeah, and then somebody along the way, you lost their loyalty. It takes a lot for a dog to not be loyal. Okay? Somebody lost their loyalty to this. When you leave somebody constantly in a space of expectation and nothing's ever fulfilled, yeah, you're going to lose that sense of romance and fantasy, and you're going to stop being loyal because you're not seeing any proof. We don't want to be concerned about this anymore. There's nothing. I know, right here, number 33, lack of concern. I don't want to think about this anymore. Okay, it's like false concerns. It's not true. It's something like this. I hope this helped you. Put it in the comments. Take care. Be well.